Hey, good evening, everybody. I've decided to take just a slightly different approach to tonight's talk, and I want to kind of go through something that I used to work with on a regular basis in one of my previous positions. So this is an analytics tool that I actually used to install at hospitals and healthcare organizations, and listening to a couple of others. It sounds like you guys are actually working in healthcare, so a lot of the hospitals we worked with, they didn't know what they wanted to measure. But when we were designing this tool, we went out and talked about, what would make sense in a healthcare organization to measure and then ultimately report on. And I think when we first started out, the first thing was, what do you guys want to be able to report on? And once we did determine what was reportable, then to determining what data points to pick up. Then from there, now that we've decided what to report on, how are we going to measure it? And then once we've decided measures, then now we can look at trends. So that's kind of the way that I look at it in order of importance, is identifying first and foremost what it is you want to be able to report on. Once you've defined what you want to be able to report on, now you can start setting up your data points to collect information for those particular reports. Now you've got your data points. Now what is it that we want to be able to measure within there? So setting up our KPIs in order to measure with that. And then we can take a look at trends. So I'm also sharing a print screen of the solution that we worked in. And here are three things that hospitals wanted to be able to report on. First and foremost, they wanted to take a look at productivity. They wanted to take a look at nursing ratios, so staffing. And then they also wanted to take a look at overtime. So that's the three different graphs that you're taking a look at. Within there, taking a look at the measures. So you've got, and also reporting on, let's just take a look at productivity, yesterday's to current pay period to previous pay period, or from staffing, you're looking at the current shift to next shift to know how to better staff. Overtime, you're looking at different periods from overtime. Then breaking that down, you've got your different KPIs. That's where you've got the percentages. You've got the green circle, the yellow triangle, the red triangle upside down, or whatever it may be, based upon those ranges that you set up. What are you measuring? What's considered good, bad, or so-so? And then being able to take a look at the trended information. So in all of these, you can dig down deeper to get more trended information and how you want to be able to take a look at it. So looking at these all together, we've got high overtime. Is that leading to being staffed appropriately or not appropriately, and so on and so forth. So, this is a very interesting topic for me, but I also think it's easier to kind of explain if you've got something to take a look at. So that's kind of what I had to my input for this week. Hope you guys get a chance to take a listen and let me know what your thoughts are.